What role does stakeholder analysis play in fair policy advocacy? Imagine trying to build a bridge without knowing who will use it or who might oppose it. That's what policy advocacy can feel like without understanding the people involved. Stakeholder analysis is like creating a map of everyone who has a stake in a policy issue. It helps advocates see who supports, opposes, or is neutral about the policy. Knowing this helps in planning how to talk to each group. In the fight for fair insurance policies for Black communities, stakeholder analysis shows us who is affected. It includes community members, insurance companies, government officials, advocacy groups, and financial experts. Each has different levels of influence and interest. For example, community leaders might support fair policies because they see the benefits firsthand. Insurance companies might oppose changes that could cut into profits. Understanding these positions helps advocates decide who to engage first. The process involves listing all relevant stakeholders connected to the policy. Then, advocates assess whether each person or group supports, is neutral, or opposes the policy. Next, they evaluate how important the issue is to each stakeholder. Finally, they measure how much power or influence each stakeholder has over the decision. This helps prioritize efforts on those who can make the biggest difference. Using this analysis, advocates can focus on building support from influential groups who are open to change. It also helps prepare responses to opposition. For example, if insurance providers oppose a policy, advocates can find common ground or provide information that addresses their concerns. This makes campaigns more strategic and efficient. Stakeholder analysis is especially important for marginalized communities. It helps ensure their voices are heard in policy discussions. By identifying community leaders and organizations that representing Black communities, advocates can include their perspectives. This leads to fairer policies that break down barriers to insurance access and affordability. It also supports ongoing monitoring. As stakeholders' opinions or influence change over time, advocates can adjust their strategies. This keeps efforts flexible and responsive. When done well, stakeholder analysis guides advocates to engage the right people at the right time. It helps create policies that are just, inclusive, and truly serve the community's needs. In short, stakeholder analysis is a key tool in fair policy advocacy. It sorts through complex interests and power dynamics, helping advocates focus their efforts where they matter most. For Black communities seeking equitable insurance policies, this approach makes sure their voices are part of the decision-making process. It helps turn advocacy into action that leads to real change.